Good evening, Night Owls, and welcome to another episode of Last Call Presents Doctor Who, as we are tonight going to wrap up the Web Planet. So hope you don't get too skeevy of some webbing as we're trying to clean up the joint. Let's get into it. First, want to say hi to, of course, my lovely wife, Netter of Netter's Network. How you doing, my dear? What you sipping on, if anything, right now?
I actually stole one of your A&W root beers,
That's
and I'm
perfectly fair. Why am I? Oh, I just realized that I have not muted the YouTube. There we go.
That's on you.
Why is it still playing? Oh, because you're unmuted. There we go. Now you're muted, and now I'm not getting. I was getting double echo there. There we go.
That's weird because I never unmute.
That's fine.
So I don't know how I got
That's
unmuted.
Fine. Not to worry. Not to worry. We're doing good. We're doing good. Well, let's say hi to the one guest that I'm seeing here, and that is, of course, the resident Klingon, my Klingon brother, Marak of the House of Tokul, Mark Melnikoff says, "Kapla, here I are." So welcome. Yes, we've got the link to the live off-platform stream pinned to the bottom. And, of course, Netter.
And FKHC 2005 is also here.
I just saw. Also known as Tim. And he is...
You're not pinned, dear.
I'm not pinned?
No.
Let's see here. Come on, YouTube, work with me. Yeah, pin message. Sorry. There we go. Now I am absolutely pinned. And hail to you, Tim. And you are already in the Cosme. Hello, computer. Let's make transparent aluminum. Yeah, F the prime director, Scotty. Well, like he said, how do we know he didn't invent the thing? It's a causality loop. You have to do it. Let's see here. Netter, of course, says become a member for as little as 7 cents a day. If you become a member today, or tomorrow, anytime up to 9:00 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, you can join us for an exclusive watch party of Project Hail Mary. At least that's what it looks like. The members have chosen. I haven't checked in the past day or two, but I'd be real surprised if anything seriously had changed.
I haven't voted yet. I was going over there to vote.
We have a mystery on our hands. That's a deep dive. How many of you recognize the opening from the PBS mystery? Cockroach, or out of hatred for the ant, voted for the insecticide. They all died, including the cricket, who voted blank, and the fly, who did not Go to vote. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, you're voting right now. 71% Project Hail Mary, 29% Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Wife, did you buy a $500 Star Wars model kit? Me. I've been instructed by my attorney to uh, plead the fifth. There you go. You guys are just memeing it up today, aren't you? Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it so we can put the web planet to bed, so to speak. Welcome, Deleted Scenes. Thank you so much for being here. Salute to you. Go ahead and click on that Cosme link. I don't remember if I actually have a link for you if you're not here live. Yes. If you are not here live, there is a link to the Web Planet, the entire run, all 6 episodes on YouTube that you can get caught up on. But we're going to go ahead and get started with part 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. And let me call up my notes. So we've seen the Web Planet, the Zarbi, Escape to Danger, and Crater of the Needles. Tonight, we start the invasion.
Look, she found a hidden wall.
Well, if she didn't, it would have found her. That's kind of how it works in these episodes. Not a lot of trivia on this particular episode, other than it was watched by 12 million viewers on its original transmission. And if you watch towards the end, the camera actually hits an object and jostles it. I think William Hartnell actually fell asleep. This Kingdom of the Spiders prequel is weird. Yeah, it kind of is. And hey, Connie Cleary, good to see you. What? What? Shall we dance? Cha cha cha. 1, 2, 3. Cha cha cha. An ant from overseas is important.
Ah.
So that's very interesting. It implies that he can use his ring to boost telepathy of some kind.
That must be the web.
I've worn the mascot suit at work before, so it has to be hot in that suit. Yeah, I would imagine so. Speaking of chickens, can you imagine how big chickens would have to be relative to those ants? My gosh.
Right?
There was an ant. It's gone now. Hank quickly realized he totally wasted the first of his 3 wishes. Yeah, you got to be very specific and careful with your words. I mean, she's not wrong. Well, dead-ish. Don't trust that, Karen. See, that's an excellent point. Now that I think about it, we're talking about the web planet and we think about spiders, but moths can make cocoons out of a similar kind of silk.
Are these supposed to be bees?
Moths or
Oh.
butterflies, something like that. The iron butterfly, yeah. Mark, you're weird. Oh, right. And the Animus is what's producing the webs. So for all we know, the Animus might have some sort of spider element to it. You both dropped the same meme at the same time.
So the bald ducks can actually walk on 2 feet, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a fair point, Tim. I do feel that some of these episodes, this is a 6-episode series. And honestly, I think they could have boiled this down to a 2-hour, like feature film length story. We saw them do that with the Peter Cushing narratives that took 6-part Dalek episodes and uh, uh, distilled them down to 2 hours without missing any story beats at all. There's part of me that feels like they could go back to the first Doctor and start over again and retell a lot of these stories in a much more succinct, uh, better paced way and tighten up all of the continuity.
I would have Ant-Man over there take me back to the TARDIS.
Well, I hadn't noticed it before, but now that you mention it, no, I don't think so. It would also give us the opportunity to recreate the missing episodes, But like I say, you could weave in the lore that hadn't been created yet at that time. There was the later Doctor Who episode that showed the Doctor and Susan stealing the TARDIS. You could go back and tell that story as the first story before, so you have an episode before the um, Unearthly Child. And I'll tell you, if they don't do it, fans are eventually going to start doing it using AI. Susan. Nope, I'm still not frightened. Yeah. I wonder about the actors that played these insect aliens, what they thought of the role they had gotten. I mean,
So let me get this straight. I'm going to be playing a ball bug?
Yeah, exactly. In what looks like a Halloween costume? All right, there is a paycheck in this, right? Yeah, and it would be if you're saying if fans did it, it would be better than if the BBC did it. Now, yeah, you're right. I don't call this acting. I call this overacting. I think they're really trying their best with what they have to work with. Damn it, Chesterton. Yeah. It will fail. It will fail. I literally chewed the scenery. That's funny. You know, it's funny because I don't think people use mothballs much anymore. You used to use it a lot more when there was a lot of wool and cotton that you kept in your attic, you know, during the summer months, and it would attract moths, and they would start chewing on the natural fibers. We don't really have that problem anymore. Um, but if you're an old fart like us, you remember that smell.
Yeah.
Like in autumn when you would start bringing down the warmer sweaters, and that it would all smell of mothballs, and really everything you pulled down out of the attic smelled of mothballs.
I always thought it kind of smelled like ammonia.
That's because that's what I think they were made out of, ammonia crystals. But I don't know. I kind of, even though it smells bad, it kind of had a little bit of a nostalgic smell to it. Kind of associated it with like getting ready for the holidays. Well, it's just cheap sets for you. That's all that is. I mean, it's almost like an analog to the web itself, pulling in the TARDIS. Yes, I saw the moth meme you dropped in, Mark. Could I borrow this creature? Oh, that's pretty cool, Mark. Nice. I mean, it would be really cool if these bugs could like climb up walls or fly. Well, I guess the moth creatures can fly. You know, there's another. Uh, I don't know if you'd call it an inconsistency or not, but the Doctor used to talk about not getting involved, not changing history, and so forth. But it seems like he only cares about not changing history when it's Earth history. The funny thing is, a lot of these alien planet scenarios, we don't know for sure when they take place. So is it only Earth history he's afraid of, messing with? Technically, he's changing the history of this planet by being involved.
Hmm.
Of course, obviously, later the Doctor starts caring less and less about getting involved in history. And then after 2005, we start, or is it 2015? Whenever the new Doctor started, they established the whole idea of fixed points in time, things that can be changed, things that can't be changed.
It looks like he's got spider webbing on
He
him.
did. They got blasted by some sort of a webbing. And I don't know if it's significant that the Animus, the intelligence, has a female voice. Makes me think like some sort of a queen, right? She's subjugated the ant creatures, and controls them telepathically.
But they didn't put it where it was supposed to because the girl, for whatever reason, left it behind.
It's like a bullfight.
Something.
So, like the other episodes, there were problems in production on this episode. They had sound problems recording this specific episode, which caused them a 15-minute overrun.
Oh, it looks like a mosquito.
Yeah, those are what they call the larva guns, I think they call them. Oh, that's sad. So it's not really a spider. It's kind of spider octopus like.
Looks like a jellyfish.
Kinda. Yeah, it is kind of like the brain bug from Starship Trooper. There you go. This tentacle anime is weird.
He's like, wait for me.
Yeah, what's this hurry? You're the one lagging behind, dude.
There's a light behind your head, dude.
Oh, yeah. Monkey in the middle.
Keep away.
Exactly.
Throw your little ball into the sand.
Dark side's calling out, nothing is real. Oh, so he did cut his way through.
Come on, Barbara.
Oh, it must have worked. Ew. Oh, wait, is that water being released? The water they were talking about earlier?
Maybe. This June prequel is weird.
Yeah, right? Congratulations.
Yeah, it's like they never seem to eat or drink during a lot of these episodes.
Yeah,
And you can tell it's been like days.
right. This was one weird episode, yeah. This whole web planet was kind of on the strange side. Coal Hill School. Yeah. Let's get out of here, he says.
That one TARDIS window is open.
Yeah, it was in the previous series, too. I want to see if it gives us a stinger for next week. There's not enough weed in the world, yeah.
Yeah, but the ants are still there.
Yeah, but they're not being controlled by the Animus anymore. They're not dangerous. Yeah, everybody kind of wins except the ones that died.
Anywhere you want.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we don't actually get any kind of a preview. So next week, the TARDIS lands in the Holy Land during the Third Crusade, and the crew help Richard the Lionhearted from an ambush. But Barbara is captured and brought before Saladin.
Of course she is.
It is, yes. It is the, originally done in 4 parts. We're going to do it in 2 weeks. The Crusade. Now, there are 2 missing episodes, so each week we'll have a full episode and a reconstruction. So we just have to get through it. We can tease out the story from that. I think it's worth it to be as complete as possible with this watch through. So I hope you all enjoyed, or at least were reasonably nonplussed by the web planet. We made it through. Again, we're being completists about this. We are trying to see Doctor Who from the beginning, realizing that it had a rough start. It did get better over time, and then it got really, really bad at the end. I mean, come on, let's be honest. These 6 episodes of the Web Planet are still better than anything we've got after The Timeless Child. So, and Barbara will talk her way out of it with Saladin, with a word salad. Yeah, exactly. So I thank you all for joining us this late night into the early morning of Monday. Next up, of course, is Liquid Lunch, Monday Musing at noon Central, 1 Eastern. And again, I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy. Stay hydrated. Drink responsibly. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, my friends.
Bye. One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine.